Hello and welcome to Suncorp Stadium here, ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful Monday night for a preliminary final, only 1 week, or less than a week rather, away from the Season 9 SRL Grand Final. And tonight is the Dolphins and the West Tigers, two of the newest clubs in the league, fighting off for one position in the Grand Final. Going into this week, the Dolphins obviously had the week off last week. The Tigers with the monumental win over the Sea Eagles, who have incredible finals form. Two very solid teams here on display tonight. I'm your Commissioner Will Kay, very excited for a clash of titans as both these teams fighting for ultimate premiership glory. And I cannot stress enough how close this game is probably going to be. I mean, we saw during the season the contest between these two teams. It wasn't one that was close in any, it was close in every regard. And it is just a very dangerous game for both teams here. The Tigers with some huge improvements throughout the season, and especially this final series, looking to make a big effort in their inaugural season to make it all the way to the Grand Final. The Dolphins just missing out last year. They're looking for retribution here, as it's going to be Tim James straight to the line. Second play of the game there, as the Tigers. We've seen Tim James get a lot more involved in these last few weeks as they have started and continued their finals campaign, as that man there, Cyrus Marks, down the right wing, marking up against Logan Seymour, and so far winning in that battle. Jeff Key now driven back in the tackle, and that'll help the Dolphins out because the Tigers starting to build a bit of momentum already, as Luke Thompson looking for a bit of a cheeky dummy, but can't get the ball back on the inside, and that will be the fifth and last. An awesome first set there from the Tigers. They're going about 60 meters. James puts the kick in, and it's going to be a crossfielder down to Jackson Chapman. As here we'll go. Step in one. Jackson Chapman on the inside of Eli Barnes. Oh, this could be an early try. Chapman, the Dolphins' first touch of the game. And they're going to go end to end here. Redcliffe roars. And the Dolphins are on the board. Well, how about that? I don't think many people saw that one coming. Jackson Chapman, he's been such a threat on the wing this season for the Dolphins. And no exceptions there. Just continues to be a threat. And it was round 2 we last saw these two teams fight off. And it was 12-6 in the Tigers' favour. Well, the Dolphins, you think that they get this kick to already match their score from all that time ago. And that was just a tremendously bad breakdown of defense from the Tigers. They'll need to be a lot better than that. I think maybe that first set gave them just a smidge too much confidence. As Luke Thompson will be looking to kick off his team once again here. And yeah, there'll be some words there. I mean, if you could see Riley Murray in the background, you could see the emotions just in his face alone. Never mind, you don't need a microphone down there. I think you can imagine what he was saying to Zachary Brown there. That's Tyler Amatangi. First man on the ball, gets it to Stace to pace, and he ramps up. As that'll be the first. As they go out to Logan Seymour now. The winger with a bit of space ahead of him, and he's brought down just inside that 40. As Eli Barnes gets to him and took the Superman dive earlier there. Eli Barnes getting a tackle on that instance. As that'll be the third. As the Dolphins almost in the middle of the field now. Hugh Snow flicks it inside for Chris Lord. Lord fends off Maverick Keller. And he'll be brought down just short of the 30 now. Here come the Dolphins. Fourth tackle. Creeping up on positioning. They go to left. It's Hugh Snow. Now goes to Yigo Maikazi. As Maikazi is brought down by Thompson and Keane. Fifth and last. Stays to pace at the left, but they're going to go to Hugh Snow. Don't blame him not to go to the prop there. He looked like he was going to kick it though. As it's going to be Nathan Haas taking it cleanly, but charged on by Cooper Speedman. And that'll be the first. As the Dolphins applying a lot of pressure in their only second touch of the game. And that was the first full set that they've actually had. Real good stuff there to apply pressure early to the Tigers, and they'll need to fight hard out here. They need to be going through today. You know, through the motions. You need to be using your David Barner, your Riley Murray, and your Tim James. Just the middle three. They can just barge through the middle. It's going to be a big contest of the packs tonight for both teams. But both teams, that is where the collisions are going to be. That's where the game is going to be won. Just whoever wants it more through the middle will come up with the meterage. And then both these teams with elite halve combos will obviously capitalize. As Tyler Amatangi, here's another elite player stepping around one and getting brought down just past the halfway line. As that's a threat early on. They go. O'Shea Ole inside to Chris Lord. Pushing forward and brought down. Now they go. Now it's going to be Snicker Balbroa. Going out to the left. Stays to pace. Brought down. That's the fourth. Out to the left now. It's going to be Snicker Balbroa. 5 meters out now. Fifth and last. Out to the right. It's going to be Hugh Snow. Oh, kicked into the back of Chris Lord. Not too sure what's going on there. Lord looking to get through the line, but he can't quite do that. And that'll be the situation on the last there. A handover. As they go. Oh, ball goes out to Yigal Makazi and an intercept there. The Dolphins, this could be an awful error for the Tigers. As they go. Snow. Just taking the hit up. And now they go out to the left. And now they go to the left. Snow goes out to Speedman. They go Wells. Goes up to the right. Hugh Snow. Pushing for the line. Hugh Snow. Can he crash over? No, he's putting his back in. Good defense there from the Tigers. But they'll still have one more tackle here. The Dolphins are trying to capitalize off this opportunity. As no try is the answer from the bunker. As they go. Wells puts it to Almatangi. Almatangi stepping. And brought down as that's the fifth and last and a handover. The result. As that'll be the first. Brought down there. As they go right now, Mataus goes to Riley Murray. Behind the ball. Out to the right. Luke Thompson. As now they go. Playing it. James spreads it out to Barner. As Mataus. Zach Brown stepping around through the middle of two defenders. Gets an offload away. McKinnon's in a bit of space. Brought down on the 20. As Cox with a great tackle there. Fifth and last now. They could get an attacking kick in the Tigers. They go to the right. It's going to be Mataus. Places it well. Looks like it's just going to be in front of the line for Almatangi. He gets wrapped up. Driven back over the line. That is a great fifth tackle option there from the Tigers. As they will get the ball back here through the likes of a dropout. And they'll be very happy. That was clinical stuff from Sione Mataus. Just knew that they probably weren't going to score from that range just to put enough pressure and try and get the ball back. That is exactly what you want your 5'8" to be doing. Now they go left. Murray. Behind the ball. Third tackle. They go to the left. Now it's going to be McKinnon. As McKinnon's playing the ball. They go to Murray as he's brought down. And on the fifth and last, they go to Mataus. Oh, he's smashed though by Snicko Balbroa. That is a huge hit there. And the ball comes spilling loose. The Dolphins are able to survive that attack there. And in a big way is Snicko Balbroa, the captain, just having a bit of a captain's knock quite literally on Sione Mataus. So they go left. Hugh Snow goes to Stace to pace. As Snow now goes to O'Shea Ole. As Wells passes out to Hustler as Hustler with an early kick from inside his 40. Eli Barnes hustling to get there. That's ironic, isn't it? Hustler hustling, but no. Eli Barnes getting there and stepping around one. Brought down, dragged by the Hustler there in the tackle. And the Tigers defending a 40-20 there. Snicko Balbroa with another big hit as Cox cleans up. And he's having a bit of a game out there tonight, the captain of the Dolphins. He's putting shot after shot on. As Ben O'Donnell brought down there after getting through the line. They go to left. McKinnon spreads it out wide. Sione Mataus down the wing. Hell, very high tackle there from Jackson Chapman. And the penalty blown the Tigers' way. Riley Murray getting straight into the face of Jackson Chapman after that one. Referee breaking that one up quickly. Big man on a very small man. So out to the right. Matthews goes up to McKinnon. Smash there. So out to the right. It's going to be Tim James. That's now it's the second. Playing it out to the left. It's going to be Matthews. Spreads it to McKinnon. As that'll be the third. Only a few metres out from the try line now as the Tigers, they go out to the right. It's going to be Barner. Held up. Away from the line. The Tigers still looking for their first points of the match. Will it be Luke Thompson? No, he's putting his back just over the line there. That's going to be called held up for that one. As now they go. Out to the right. Matthews puts it up high. Who's going to be there? Fifth and last. Logan Seymour. Well taken above the pack there and wrapped up. So far, the Dolphins with all the answers. The Tigers attacking shapes and trickery. As now they get an offload away to Kieran Wells. That'll be the second tackle. Working out their own end. The Dolphins go to Lachlan Cox. As now Ole goes up to Hustler. So he makes his way down the wing, but not much going there. As Almatungi splits the defenders, but Keller able to get around and wrap him up. As fifth and last here, another good set from the Dolphins to apply some pressure. As they go. O'Shea Ole kicks it deep here. Cyrus Marks. What's going to happen? He's wrapped up by Yigo Maikazi. And that'll be tackle one. As Riley Murray, good run there as he's brought down. Now they go. Thompson. Tackled just to the halfway line. Keller goes out to the left. Matthews spreads it to Zachary Brown. It's Brown brought down there. Now they go David Barner. Barner playing the ball. They go deep. Matthews puts the kick in from just in front of the 40 there. Seymour not able to get a step on and wrapped up well by by Jeff Key. No, Nathan Haas, sorry. The Tigers centers changing frequently by Nathan Haas. As Yigo Maikazi, good run there to get him just past his own 40. That'll be the second tackle. They go out to the right. Tyler Almatungi stepping. Almatungi on the trot and able to get to the opposition's 40 now. Or just passes. It's still 6-0 in the Dolphins' favour. Subs just come on in the 21st minute. As now it's Maverick Keller. Oh, sorry, it's Buster Groove, rather. Groove almost gets the line, but wrapped up by McKinnon. Only 5 metres out now, fourth tackle. The Dolphins still 2 left in the bank. It's going to be a pass out to the right, but it's well forward there and well called by the referee. And that'll be a handover on the 10-metre mark for the Tigers. Out of a bit of trouble. Bit of hyper excitement maybe there from Hugh Snow. As Tim James breaking the line. And able to get past his 30. A big set in store here for the Tigers. Let's go McKinnon. Matthews now goes to Robert Mobberston as he's brought down the 40. There you go. Matthews puts the kick in. Goes out to Logan Seymour. Seymour, he's going to be able to step one. He's going to be able to get around Eli Barnes again. Seymour in the open space. Mobberston can't catch him. No one will catch him, and it's the two wingers for Dolphins opening up the scoring tonight. As the Dolphins now with 2 unanswered tries. And Seymour just going the distance there. It's an all-out edge attack. Well, what a try there from Logan Seymour on the move next season to Manly. More than likely to replace the loss of Dom Young, who's moving to the Titans. And I think he'll find a good home there. As this kick will put the Dolphins 12-0 in front of the Tigers. Tigers lacking a bit of a pulse at the moment. As the grind is just slowly but ever so surely favouring the Dolphins here. So Luke Thompson looking to kick off once more here. Almatangi goes to Buster Groove. And the first hit up there driven back. As they go. Out to the left. Now goes Yigo Maikazi. There's Almatangi. He'll be able to step. And almost get to the halfway line on the third tackle. As Cooper Speedman, he's able to get around. Oh, Cooper Speedman, here he comes. But Jeff Keane wrapping him up just past the 30. One more big run and the Dolphins are right back in their attacking position. They go to Chris Lord. He'll just take a hit up and get those post-contact meters to put him on the 20-meter mark. Now, they could get an attacking kick here if they go to Snow, and they will go to Snow. He'll put it along the ground. Who's going to be there? It's going to be Nathan Haas as he just escapes down the sideline a little bit before being wrapped up by Mike Cuzzy and Seymour. And that'll be the first edge, just short of the 20 for the Tigers. As they're able to hold on, and I really think that they need to be on damage control now. Only 26 minutes into this game. They're 12 points down. They have yet to score, and they just throw an intercept like that to Lachlan Cox. And this is going to be a big determining set here. If they score another try, the Dolphins score another try, the Tigers are going to be very hard done by to make their way back into this game. I don't know if they'll be able to do it against a side of this pedigree. As they go, Wells, out to the right, Lachlan Cox, inside ball, it's going to be Tyler Almatangi. As Almatangi's putting his back there. Third tackle. The Dolphins go out to the left. It's going to be Chris Lord. Spreads it out. Oh, it's going to be a Seymour double. No, it's not. A miraculous tackle there from Luke Thompson. And they're going to check this one upstairs, but I think he's been wrapped up and put in his back. And he sure has been. As the no try will be the result. And I could have said that was a certain try there for the Dolphins. Still two more tackles though as Snow. Goes out to the right. It's Cooper Speedman. Trying to spin around Eli Barnes. As that'll be the fifth and last. Surely just put a little grubber kick in the back here. It's going to be Craig Hustler. But he knocks it on in fact. And McKinnon picking it up. Will play the ball just a few meters out from his own try line. And that'll be 0 there. Just getting that little bit lucky at the moment. The Tigers. And just that urgency and that desperation holding on for them at the moment. But they're going to need a lot more of that in attack. A lot more ball if they had to come back in this game. There's McKinnon. Playing the ball. That's only the second. Matthews now goes to Mobberston. That's McKinnon. Brought down. That's the fourth. There's like a Matthews. And Matthews, just big kick there, and it's going to be Almatangi able to get out of his own in goal and just pass the 10. That's going to be Craig Hustler. As Wells goes out to the left. Now Segarini. That's Yigo Maikazi, just brought down past the 40. Fourth tackle as they go to the left. It's going to be Speedman. Puts the kick in over the top, and it's another 40-20 attempt. But Eli Barnes there to stop that one. And he's been pretty good at the back tonight, apart from some defensive efforts when some wingers are on some breaks. But, of course, you should be getting that on the first grab anyway. You shouldn't be relying on your fullback. That's the second. It's going to be Lachlan McKinnon brought down just past the halfway line. There's James brought down. That's Matthews. Now goes to Luke Thompson. And Eli Barnes. Brought down. As Thompson puts a high kick up, and it's going to be Almatangi down with it. He steps around two and brought down by Thompson. 5 meters out from his own line. The Dolphins. Another big set here, and they've been really clinical in their approach so far tonight to all of their sets. Haven't made many errors, maybe a couple on the fifth and last, but apart from that, not many errors at all. And they've just been, you know, doing exactly what they've set out to do. strong, structured plays that just give their team and their players enough space to make meters. And now it's going to be Craig Hustler. Ducking around a few. As Ole kicks it deep. Ben O'Donnell on the kick return. He steps around one, but brought down by O'Shea Ole. And that'll be the first there. And the Tigers, they're just looking a bit flat. Their attack is really lacking at the moment. They need something big, and Sam Lillard trying to provide a run there. As that'll be the second. Tigers go to the right. Now it goes Mata'us. Inside ball to Tim James. James pushing forward and brought down. And that'll be the third. As they go out to the left. Now it goes Mata'us. Short ball to McKinnon. That'll be the fourth. There we go. Mata'us. Straight through the line. Sione Mata'us. Numbers on the outside. He goes to O'Donnell. O'Donnell brought down by Hustler. Great cover tackle there from the centre of the Dolphins. It's fifth and last now. Playing the ball. They go to the right. It's Mata'us. Puts it along the ground. It's going to be picked up by Lillard. And referee says not played out by the Dolphins there. A handover. The result. But that looked a lot better from the Tigers in that set. And we need a lot more of that going to the second half. If they are to come back and book their way to the Season 9 SRL Grand Final. It's going to be Lachlan Cox straight to the line. A big run here from Cox. Barnes has got to stay with him. This is their final hope. Lachlan Cox, can he get the ball away? Yes, he will. He gets it away to Speedman. But Speedman's brought down there. And that'll only be the second as they go out to the right now. It's going to be Hugh Snow. Goes to Yigal Maikazi. As it goes to the right, it's going to be O'Shea Ole. As it goes to the left now, it's going to be Yigal Maikazi. Maikazi pushing forward, and he'll get there to the line. Yigal Maikazi. I mean, we've seen it from him all season, haven't we? His ability to just get underneath players and drive all the way over to the try line. No exceptions there for Yigal. So that'll be the green light. And the Dolphins in with another try. A conversion here to make it 18-0. And that is quite something there from the Dolphins. As they will more than likely be going to the halftime shots with an 18-point lead. And Tigers, no such fortune for them. It's going to be a hard halftime break here. It's going to be one of many messages. Too sure what happened there. Of many messages going to them from the coaching staff, from the captain. And I would expect them to all come out with quite a bit of perspiration on their foreheads, either from sweat or the spray that Riley Murray is about to give them. We'll see how they go in the second half. But the Dolphins looking so good so far. Just a very strong team, competitive team, and we've seen it all season from them. It's why they've ended up in the position they have, and why they've been so consistent over the last 2 seasons since they came in last season. So, I mean, you've truly got your money's worth so far if you're a Dolphins fan. Oh, it's a forward pass. It's a bit of a tough call there, I thought, maybe, for Yigal Maikazi. It looked pretty flat for me, and Speedman would have been gone, but the Tigers, they have got a chance now, an opportunity to get some points on the board right before halftime, and this would help out their chances tremendously, as it's going to be David Barner not able to get through the line there. As he'll play the ball just on the 30. They go out to the right. Now it goes to Luke Thompson. Inside ball to Eli Barnes. Barnes stepping around some. Barnes brought down just past the 10. That'll be the third tackles. The Dolphins, can they hold out the Tigers' onslaught? They go to the left. It's going to be David Barner. Smash there. It's Snicker Balbroa back on the field. And I mean, what other player than that could put a shot on David Barner in that fashion? As fifth and last now. 15 seconds left on the clock before halftime. Lachlan McKinnon, slow play the ball. Out to the right. Mata'us puts it up to the left. If they get the tap back, Barnes will almost definitely score, but no, they don't. Hustler gets the ball, gets a step, and takes us to halftime. The Dolphins 18, the Tigers 0. We'll see you very shortly for the second half.
I'm just waiting for Kiss Cam to come on. On me. It's not happening. Do you like it? Do you like it? The environment here, do you like the footy? Yes, we're on.
We're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Yes. Yeah,
You're not you when you're hungry.
This is an amazing
Snickos.
reception that we've received.
Hey SRL fans, want to support the league further? Join the Simulation Rugby League Patreon. Get exclusive access to additional content, early access to league releases and supporter-only giveaways and upgrades. Whatever you're looking for, we have something for every fan. When you become a Patreon, you're more than just a spectator. You're a crucial part of our team. Your support helps us keep delivering the high-quality matches and content that you love, and it ensures that we can keep the SRL experience growing for fans of all ages. It's super simple. Head to our Patreon page, pick the tier that's right for you, and you're in. Every bit of support helps us grow and makes the SRL an even better place for everyone. Now, back to the game. Welcome back to SRL TV here for the preliminary final between the Dolphins and the West Tigers at Suncorp Stadium. The Dolphins with an 18-point lead, 18-0 at halftime in fact. And what an incredible first half it was from them. They've just been clinical in their approach. They've been relentless. They've been unforgiving. And the Tigers are feeling it tonight. On the contrary, the Tigers, they have not been so clinical. They've not been so unforgiving. In fact, their defense has been a bit lackluster, especially on the edges where they've conceded 2 tries now. They are just not looking at their final selves, how they have for the last 2 weeks, and they could just be a bit tired from the fight they've had to put up against both the Sharks and the Seagulls. But I'm not too sure. I'm not really too sure what's going on. But with all hope, the Tigers show up for the second half here. They've got a bit of a spray at halftime from Riley Murray. The main message was defense. Defense in all areas of the field, whether it's on your line, whether it's on their line. They need to have effort in every single tackle. And that is what will win them this game. They apply their defense, they'll get the ball back in a good spot, and they'll be able to capitalize off that. As it's going to be Cyrus Marks just trying to weave around, but Lord, jumping on top of him. And the Dolphins, their message was just to keep up the pace. You know, not slow down and not become complacent in this game. Because this next 40 minutes will determine whether they get a spot or not in the SRL Season 9 Grand Final. And so far, it is in their favour as Barnett goes up to McKinnon. Brought down, as that'll be the 5th and last. Playing the ball, they go to the right. Now it's going to be Tim James putting the kick in over down to the edge of Logan Seymour as he's going to be able to step around a few. But brought down as that'll be the first. As they go out to the right now. Yigo Maikazi goes to Lord. Lord straight through the line. Chris Lord in space and a high tackle from McKinnon. And a disaster class only getting worse by the minute here for the Tigers. Lachlan McKinnon doing them no favours. As Wells taps the ball off, goes to Snow, now goes to Maikazi. Driving forward. There you go. Hugh Snow spreads out to Almatangi. He gets the ball away. O'Shea Olay, as he can't quite hit the gap. That'll be the second tackle. They play the ball out to left. Now goes Declan Connell. Connell spreads it out to Lord. As Lord will be brought down and he'll play it. Third tackle there. They go to the left. It's going to be a shack attack. As that'll be the 4th. Out to the right now goes O'Shea Olay. Pushing forward and brought down almost to the line there. The Dolphins, they're looking to make it 24 points of difference. Hustler, a playmaker, and it's going to be Declan Connell to score. The Dolphins are running rampant. And Wells now with a kick to make it 24-0 in the preliminary final. The Tigers in shambles. Have a look at this one. Hustler, not the playmaker of choice, but in that scenario there, just getting the ball and putting it along. Hits the post. Connell, quick hands. And just beautiful pick up and put down there. That's Wells. Puts it over. And 24-0 the score. Only 45 minutes in this game. This is starting to get ugly here. This is starting to get very ugly indeed. And for anyone at home unsure, if the Tigers were to stage a comeback now, it would be the equal biggest comeback in SRL history. To do it in a preliminary final against the Dolphins. I mean, you'd have to... The odds are 1 to 100. It's not looking in their favour. It is looking dire, and it is looking very, very poor at the moment. But it's not their fault. The Dolphins have just been pretty much perfect in that first half. I mean, they have just been exceptional. But the Tigers, that is their challenge. They just need to get some points on the board, and maybe something can happen. If they can pray hard enough, I don't know how many religious people they have in their team, but they need all the prayers they can get, so even the atheists will need to pray. Because that is exactly what they need for the SRL gods to look down upon them favourably. There's going to be Eli Barnes on the kick return, wrapped up there by Chris Lord. And 25 out from his own line is where he will start the set-off here for the Tigers. As Tim James just fending off one there. And that'll be the second. As the Dolphins playing the ball. They go to left. Now it's going to be Sam Lillard. So he's brought down. Third tackle there. They go to left. Now it's going to be Sione Mataus. Spreads it to Zach Brown. Brown off the right foot. Back on the inside. Trying to weave past down Matangi, but he can't quite do that as that's the fourth tackle. Playing the ball. They go to the right. Now goes to Mataus. Spreads it out to Lillard. As Lillard brought down 25 out. With the fifth and last here. The Tigers, can they get an attacking kick in and can they score? It's going to be Mataus. Puts it up high. But not much chase there at all, and it'll just be Tyler Almatangi. He'll be able to get around one. And brought down about 15 out from his own line, and not much going on here. The Dolphins just cool, calm, and collected under every high ball, under every fifth and last play from the Tigers. They've had all the answers. They have been studying this Tigers team for the last 2 weeks, and it is obvious when you look out on the field there, and you look at the scoreboard. They are just doing this quite easily at the moment. So that'll be the fourth tackle. The Dolphins playing the ball. They go to the right. It's going to be Declan Connell. Inside his own 40. It's a kick in, and it's going to be defended once again by Eli Barnes. He gets down the sideline just past Jackson Chapman, but brought down by Al Matangi. And I got to say, there's been a lot of 40-20 attempts, but Eli Barnes has been real good at defending those. He stood up in quite a few occasions now. But the rest of his team just letting him down. Well, not all of the team, and that's a letdown. As now they go, Ole. Goes out to shack attack. As they go out to the right. Connell. And, oh, that's a weird one. And a penalty going the way of the Tigers. They'll take a bit of confidence from that. And the comeback starts now, I reckon. If it is going to start at all, it needs to start in this set here. Because they got just under 30 minutes left and 24 points to chase. A long way here. The Tigers to go as they go out to the left. It's going to be James. Brought down just past the 40. That'll be the first. As they go out to the left. Now it's Barner. Spreads it to McKinnon. Now they go. David Barner. Back on the inside and trying to push past, but Amatangi wrapping him up. Third tackle there. So go to the left. It's going to be Lachlan McKinnon on his back, though. And that'll be no try you'd think the bunker would come up with. And yep, there's the red light. No surprises there at all. As that'll be the fourth. They go to the right. Now it's going to be Zach Brown. He puts the ball to David Barner. As that'll be the fifth and last now. 45 metres gain in the set. What can the Tigers do in the fifth and last? They got Sione Mataus in the pocket. He puts it high. I don't know if that's the option. Barnes circling around behind. Gets a tap back. Barnes, though. He'll be wrapped up by Marcuzzi. And they'll get someone around the legs. Still no points for the Tigers. The Dolphins able to hold on. And that play there may have just booked him a ticket no matter what into the grand final now. And there they go, Speedman, stepping around. They go to the right. Marcuzzi now goes to Chris Lord, pushing forward. and brought down just on that 40-meter mark. Fourth tackle. They go out to the left. It's going to be Hugh Snow. Puts the kick in inside the 40. This could be the one here. This could be the 40-20 they've looked for all night. And, oh, I mean, just as good. Eli Barnes. Take it into touch there. And, I mean, the Dolphins score a try here. That is all over. And they can actually take an early shower. They can rest some players if they want to. They could just walk off the field at the moment. The way the Tigers are playing, I'm not too sure they'd actually be able to score a try without any defenders. As they go, Yigo Maikaze pushing forward. Now Matangi. Push back. As they go out to Hustler. Hustler. A try for him would be well deserved tonight. As now they go. Shack attack. Pushed back, and that's fifth and last. As the Dolphins. They'll get out to the left. It's going to be Connell. Connell wrapped up on the last, though. And that'll be a handover. No points to be had in that set for the Dolphins, but I don't think they'll be too stressed. More points on the board than minutes left in this game now. As very shortly, subs will be coming on for both teams. As it's going to be Sam Lillard getting a big run here as he gets a flick pass back on the inside of Tim James. There they go, Eli Barnes. Brought in just past the 50. Out to Haas. Tim James fending off one, going for a bit of a run here, Tim James. As he'll find himself 15 metres out from the try line. Fifth and last now. What can they do? The Tigers. Can they finally get their much needed points on the board? I'm not too sure. It's going to be Seymour underneath it. It's going to be a tap back. It's going to be Nathan Haas. He'll finally score the Tigers' first try of the night to cut the lead down to 20 points. Kick to come, of course, but it may all be in vain at this point in the game for the Tigers. We await to see what could unfold. There's just over 20 minutes left here. Oh, yeah, it'll be 20 points. Thompson failing to convert that one. And this is a tough watch for a lot of Tigers fans at home tonight. It'll be a big disappointment for them. As well. Kicks off, and I don't think that the Dolphins will be too threatened now. It's still a 3-score game. Actually, sorry. Correction, it's still a 4-score game. So, yeah, not too much of a threat on the score with the Tigers posing at the moment. I mean, they had to go back to back to back here to really get this game to be alive at this stage. So there's not much going on, as that's the third tackle on the 40-meter mark. Now they go to Matt Ouz. He gets a short ball away to Nathan Haas. Haas, could he get away from Seymour? No, he can't. From Amatani, sorry, but no, he can't. Rossini receiving the offload on the inside. As the Tigers just getting some good meters after their try. The guy to the left is going to be Lachlan McKinnon. Driven back by Cox there, and that'll be the fifth and last. As they go, Thompson puts the kick in. It goes to Seymour. Seymour, he's going to be weaving back on the inside, and a good run there. Brought down as that'll be the first. Subs for both teams coming on. And in only 5 minutes, the locks for both teams will be coming off for their final substitution of the game. And Declan Connolly's had quite the stint there in the last 25 or 20 minutes or so. And another good run there from him as it goes to Almatungi. He gets a flick out to Snickerbow, bro. It's a forward pass, though. And the Tigers get the ball back on their own 20-meter mark. As that'll be the first. It's going to be Eli Barnes on a bit of a break here. Gets a good amount of meters, but he wrapped up by Almatungi. He gets the ball away to Nathan Haas, and he's wrapped up there by Hugh Snow. That's going to be Rossini taking a run. Ewan Mayava at acting half. Goes out to the left. It's going to be Luke Thompson. Spreads it out to Mataus there. Smashed by Snicker Balbroa again. So many big hits for Snicker Balbroa tonight. As they go to Tim James. Now to Lachlan McKinnon. McKinnon pushing for the try line. And he'll be brought down just short of it there. Will they be able to get the ball away? They go. Mataus puts it on the ground. Who's going to be there? It's going to be Charlie Rossini. But he's tackled. And that is just a testament to the Dolphins game tonight. Just being able to wrap up everything. Stop almost every single attempt at points. And the Tigers just cannot catch a break. As there they go. Snicker Balbroa. Almatangi. Looming threat. Maybe the cheer, a bit of an oversell there from the crowd. I don't know if a half line break was quite worth of a cheer, but they're just happy anytime he gets the ball here. The Dolphins, one of the SimVP finalists for the season. As they go, Snow puts the kick in. Ben O'Donnell, where's he going to go? He'll step around one. He's wrapped up. And that'll be the first tackle there. Out to the right now, they go to Mataus. Spreads it out to Charlie Rossini. So that'll be the second. And 15 minutes left in the game. The lock subs coming on. Barnard back on the field at lock. Gets the offload away to Riley Murray. And only 15 minutes left of the Tigers season here. They'll be looking to lap on points. It's all or nothing footy. You've really got to put everything on the line now. Gets an offload away to Nathan Haas, who's had a very good second half. Scoring their only try so far. As they go out to the left now, it's going to be Luke Thompson. Goes to Maverick Keller. Keller brought down. 15 metres out from the try line. Fifth and last. As playing the ball, the Tigers. Out to the right, it's going to be Sione Mataus. Puts it on the ground. It's going to be well taken by Cooper Speedman there. And that will be the first. As they play the ball. Out to the right, O'Shea Ole. Long pass out to Stace to Pace. As he's brought down there. Second tackle. Now they go left. It's going to be Hugh Snow. Gets it away to Yigo Maikazi. Now third tackle. Out to left. Hugh Snow. Goes out to Logan Seymour. Seymour. Brought down just short of the 40. Fourth tackle now. As they pass the ball deep. Hugh Snow putting the kick in. And it goes very long there. In fact, it may go dead, but Eli Barnes, he'll go... Oh my gosh. Whew. Eli Barnes just taking the ball dead there. And the Tigers, I mean, just about everything they've done tonight has been a critical error. And that is no exception there from Eli Barnes. They have not had a good game at all. As Wells goes right. O'Shea Ole. Inside ball. Rossini picks it off. As Zach Brown goes to Mataus. Now to Barner. Fending off one. The Tigers just still with a smidgen of hope. You haven't seen any Tigers fans leave the stadium yet. Probably because their flights, tickets and accommodation were so expensive to get up here in Brisbane. And maybe just because they still have a smidgen of hope within them, but they've got to score 4 times in the last 10 minutes. They've basically got to score back to back to back to back. As that'll be the 5th and last. Could it be the back? Could it be the start here of an unreasonable and unlikely comeback? No, it will not be. As an error there from Sione Mataus, Balbroa cleans it up. And it will be a scrum, actually. How will this one go? They go. Almatangi, he gets the ball away to Speedman. Wrapped up well by Ewan Mayava. And they go. Hugh Snow now goes to Snicker Balbroa. As that'll be the second. Playing the ball. O'Shea Ole goes out to Almatangi. Almatangi, oh, good run there. As that'll be the third. He'll play the ball. As they go to the left now, it's going to be Lachlan Cox. Brought down. Fourth, as they'll play the ball just past the halfway line. 71 minutes gone in this game. As Almatangi looking to step around again, and he's had such a good game tonight, Tyler Almatangi. He's been a real handful for this Tigers defense. As they kick it long. Cyrus Marks. Able to get around one. Cyrus marks in a bit of space. Seymour in hot pursuit. Al-Matangi diving, slowing him down there. As Marks brought down the halfway line. Ewan Mayava goes out to Luke Thompson. He dummies, gets through the line. Luke Thompson, good run there from him. As that'll be the second tackle. Wests passing the ball out to left. Now it goes to Barner, who spreads it to Riley Murray. The captain, he wants a try in his final appearance for the Tigers in this season, but he won't quite get there. We'll get over the line, but put on his back there. Referee puts this one up to the bunker. I reckon this game has been elongated by the amount of time he's spent in the bunker. It's feeling like World War II out here. There's no try, the result there. Does it go? Out to the right, it's going to be Luke Thompson. Brought down, 5 metres out. Fourth tackle, the Tigers. Go to the left now, it's going to be Mav Keller. Hit off the ball, it's Lachlan Cox picking it up. And once again, the Tigers just unable to complete there. As Lord fending off one. Lord straight to the line. Gets a pass away to Stace to Pace. As he breaks the tackle of one. Brought down just past. And that'll be the second tackle. As they go Wells. Now goes to Snow. Passes out to Oshayola. Gives it to Al-Matangi, who steps around. Al-Matangi down the sideline. Flicks it back to Hustler. Hustler on the infield. And that'll be the third tackle. Playing on the 20 now. Going out to the left, it's going to be Oshayola. Goes to Lachlan Cox. Fourth tackle. As the Dolphins looking for one more try to make it a clean 30 for the night. A pass goes to Al-Matangi. It's a pearler. He drops it though. And a great tackle there. I think it was maybe Riley Murray with the tackle. And wow. The Dolphins just looked all too easy there for them. I think Tyler Al-Matangi maybe got caught out celebrating a little bit too early. There's only 5 minutes left in this game. A game which has been over for about 20 minutes. I wouldn't be surprised if the Tigers stopped watching a while ago. As that's the fourth tackle. They're going to be Zach Brown stepping around. Brought down. As that'll be the fifth and last. And the Tigers playing the ball just on the 50 there. Out to the left they're going to go. Sione Mataus. Running it. Sorry, kicking it down to Jackson Chapman, who will be running back full trot on the back on the infield. We saw what he could do in the first touch of the game for the Dolphins. And he's just been working tirelessly tonight on his kick returns, as has Seymour, as has Al-Matangi. They've really put them in a great position. As they go, Craig Hustler. Breaking the tackle, weaving back on the inside. Hustler with a bit of space, but he may be brought down here by Barner. He will be. Gets a flick back to Sticker Balbroa. And that'll be the third tackle. As he plays the ball 10 metres. Out to the left, it's going to be Stace to Pace. And he'll be putting us back. Fourth tackle there. Have to agree there. That would be a no try. Doesn't look like the ball even got anywhere near the ground. As that'll be the fourth. 99 metres gained in this set. There's Oshayola. He'll play the ball. Fifth and last. Now the half back out for the fifth and last. Where do they go? Who do they go for kicking? Chris Lord. He'll just take a run. And that'll be a hand over there. There's Mataus. Find the ball. They go to Mav Keller. Siggett just past the 20 there. Second tackle. Rossini goes to Mataus. Riley Murray. Through the line there, the prop. As out goes to McKinnon. McKinnon straight to the line. Lachlan McKinnon racing away, but brought down. Ankle tap slows him for Al-Matangi to catch him. As that'll be the fourth tackle. Playing the ball out to the right now. It's going to be Mataus. Spreads it out to Eli Barnes. He gets it back to Luke Thompson. So that'll be the fifth and last. Going out to the left. Barner puts the kick in. Goes deep down to Jackson Chapman as Chapman driven back there. And only 5 metres out. As the Dolphins, I mean, at this stage in the game, I'm not afraid to say it, they've officially booked themselves a spot into the Season 9 SRL Grand Final. Down in Sydney, they'll be playing either the Storm or the Bulldogs there. Sticker Balbroa telling me during the week, if he does win this game, he'd rather play the Bulldogs, so hopefully it doesn't work against the Storm's favour. But that's the fat lady singing. Full time, 24-4. A clinical game from the Dolphins. A confident win. And a win that this club will cherish for many years to come, as they're officially the first team to qualify for the SRL Premiership game. So look at some of the stats, and wow, quite a few errors. Actually, more errors from the Dolphins tonight, which is surprising. A lot more time in possession, though. The Tigers were only about 33% of possession. Similar tackles, similar missed tackles, and similar line breaks. So it was just the possession that killed the Tigers tonight. And of course, the meters gained. Amatangi, clinical, 8 line breaks, 22 tackles at fullback, unlike him. 212 run meters. Didn't get a try, but very, very good performance from him. Seymour, likewise, Markazi, as always, a workhorse in that left second row position. Chapman had a great game on that right wing. Lord, another great performance from him. He was just tremendous. And I'll just like to point out some defensive performances from Lachlan Cox, 24 tackles, 1 missed. Chris Lord, 25, 1 missed. And Kieran Wells, 26, 3 missed. But all some really big tackle numbers there from them. Even Sticko Balbroa in 40 minutes, 15 tackles, 40 meters. A decent effort there from him. So really, really good stuff there from the Dolphins. They were dominant in a lot of this game. A well-deserved win for them. The Tigers just couldn't match up to them in some of these individual performances tonight. We'll move on, though, and look at some of the individual performances. Eli Barnes, the best on field for the Tigers, I reckon. He had to do a lot of defending with 18 tackles, 4 line breaks he made, 191 run meters. McKinnon, similar thing for him. A lot of run meters there, but with 26 runs, he'd be wanting to make more than 166 meters. 3 line breaks, missed 4 tackles tonight for him. Bit left out on the field maybe for Lachlan McKinnon. In terms of defense, Tim James, what an effort, 29 tackles. Only missed 2. Had 3 tackle breaks, 3 line breaks. He was really trying his best out there tonight. Keller the same. Mataus, he had some good efforts there, but just couldn't quite get the support that he needed at times. Murray, another good captain's knock from him. And then obviously some good performances from Barner and Thompson. I thought Thompson was probably one of the better on the field tonight for the Tigers, but they just couldn't match it tonight. They didn't have the teamwork. They didn't have the conciseness, the silkiness that the Dolphins brought to the game. And that's what cost them in the end. So, unfortunately, the Tigers have been eliminated. They've come very well in their first season. A big congratulations to Tim James, to Riley Murray, to all the Tigers players. They've come a long way in this season. They should be very happy with how they've done. But a bigger congratulations to the Dolphins, who have officially qualified for their first grand final in the club's history in only their second season. A real 1999 Melbourne Storm-esque, if I do say so myself. A big congratulations to them. And they'll even be playing the Storm or the Bulldogs on Sunday night, that is. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. I've been Will Kay. It's been a pleasure having you. Congratulations to the Dolphins. And we'll see you tomorrow night. See who else will be joining the Dolphins in the grand final. Make sure you stay tuned for more SRL action.